or you have several, or you just, you're talking to people, you're not alone. You're not somebody who would relate to the why am I single as fuck tarot reading, okay? There's opportunities around. You frequently meet people, you're dating, you're active in the dating scene. That's the energy I'm reading for, okay? It just, you are not committed to any specific person at this point in time, all right? So this is for you if you meet that criteria. And I also want to point out that I am just doing a general reading for all of the dating single Scorpios out there, and whatever the universe brings through the cards is the message I get. I'm not looking at any personal situation. So for some of you, this is going to resonate off the charts, and you're going to be like, oh my god, this is so amazing. And you know what? Don't thank me, thank the universe, because the universe is the one that brings this message. I just read the cards. Now, for others of you, it's not going to resonate, and it's because this message just isn't for you, and that doesn't mean anything's wrong with me, that doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. It just means that this reading this time isn't for you, okay? So keep that in mind as you listen. Only apply it to your situation if it's truly resonating. Please do not try to make it fit, okay? So with that said, let's pull a card for your overall energy in regards to dating and romance for the month of November. All that glitters, that could be, the meaning of this card goes two different ways. Do you have rose-colored glasses on about a situation, or and you're seeing somebody look much greater than they really are? Or does somebody not have all the glitz and glamour that you would outrightly look for, like on a physical level, outwardly, materially, and therefore you not quite giving them a chance? Or is either one of those scenarios how you feel somebody's treating you? Do you feel like somebody sees you in a much higher light than you see yourself? Like you're just like, man, they put me on such a pedestal, like this is just not even real? Or do you feel like somebody has rejected you or shunned you because you didn't, meet a certain criteria of things on a list for, what they're looking for in a potential partner or whatever? So all that glitters, that is your overall energy, and that can play out in a lot of different ways. You just, however you fall on the meaning of that card, but I'm going to draw more tarot cards to give us deeper information on what that exactly means. Also, for some of you, you could be not showing your true self because you're scared and don't want to be vulnerable. Or the person that you're interested in could be wearing a mask, and because they're scared and they don't want to show their true self, and it could be because they're vulnerable too, or it could be because they're up to no good, or the both of you could be wearing a mask with each other for different reasons. So let's see. Six of Swords, Five of Swords reversed, Queen of Cups. Ooh, okay, so for some of you, somebody didn't give you the time of day because you didn't glimmer and shine enough. You didn't have enough. Yeah, look at you. This is your energy. This is water energy. Look at you standing there, so golden, like the color of her dress. Look at how it matches. It's so golden. Yeah, you do shine. You are glittery, but you're also gold. Okay? It's not just confetti. It's real deal. And somebody did not give you a chance because they could not see that about you. Even though it's there and the universe is saying it's there. They were blind. Also, you guys are moving on from this energy in November, definitely, 100%. And by mid-November, you're totally back to being imbalanced, okay? Now, because this is general, for others of you, you could have walked away from somebody because you didn't see their shine. And that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. Maybe they just weren't projecting it outwardly enough, okay? Again, mask. So there's a lot of hiding behind a mask in this energy for Scorpio for the month of November when it comes to you dating singles. Now, the person or people you're dealing with could be wearing the mask, or you could be wearing the mask, or you both are wearing masks with each other. But again, for some of you, you walked away from something because you know why I think if you walked away from somebody, it's because you felt like they were being too arrogant, too show off, wearing that mask, and you're like, you know what, I just can't even break through your bullshit. I just can't even get to the real you. There's no winner here. I'm fucking moving on because I deserve better than that. Okay, yep. So here's the next card, which leads us into the second half of November. You're no longer feeling rejected, okay? Or all rejection is gone. Like the energy has flipped here. And then we have the 10 of coins reversed. Ooh. And then the 7 of wands reversed. Okay, so definitely some of you, those of you who somebody walked away from you because you didn't have enough, it very well could have been about finances, like you just didn't have enough money or enough resources or enough connections, and that doesn't mean that you're not taking care of yourself and providing for yourself, okay? But some people have different standards of what they want in a long-term partner, and it's more of a financial thing. Now, this is general, so maybe that's how you feel. Maybe you walked away from somebody because you're like, you know what, I'm tired of you bleeding me of my money. I'm done. Some of you, like I said, whoever you were dating or dealing with very well could have been wearing a mask, and they seemed like they had their shit together and they had their own money and they were holding it down, but the truth comes out that that's not the case, and you're like, I'm not your fool, okay? You're not taking me for a ride here. Others, I think, you're walking away, or in October you walked away, so either in October or the first half of November, you are walking away from somebody that you've been dating for a while, and you might be walking away from them because it's like you have invested, and because we have 2 5s here and then a 6 and a 7, I want to say like you've been dating between 5 and 7 weeks, or maybe even 5 and 7 months you've been dating, and they just will not commit. Okay, no matter how much time you spend, no matter what's going on, it's like they just won't commit. And you know what? You're done. You're like, I'm not gonna put up with this anymore. Okay, I'm over it. And you're out of there. So if you're feeling like somebody's just, kind of taking advantage of you, trust that. If you've been messing around with the same person for quite some time and they're not willing to take anything a step further, it's time to let go of that. For others of you, there's somebody that just, I think they were in a relationship, to be honest, and they've been watching you, or they know you, and you're just the fucking shit. You are the shit to them. Like, they want you. And I feel like they have, like, so they're leaving something behind here, and it is a loss for them. It's very empty. Even though they're coming towards you, it's still empty to lose what they had. Maybe their partner broke up with them, or they could have broken up with their partner. I don't feel like anybody left a partner to be with you specifically. I feel as though that stuff just happened on its own, and you're either meeting them, or you already know them, but they were with somebody else. It's like they're coming to you now, probably to, seek some emotional comfort and tell you all of their problems. But it's like a bond takes place. Now, others of you, anybody, yeah, you're just going to be really strong. And you're going to just see through people's shit, and you're not going to be willing to deal with it. You're not. And you're like, you know what? If you don't have your shit together and you're not on point, then you can't be with me. So I'm going to pull some romance angels. Let's see. Ooh, yep, what did I just tell you? Look at, there is another mask. So, 3 different decks, Scorpio. Look at this. He's got a mask, he's got a mask, and he's just hiding his face, okay? So 1, 2 masks, 3, 4 masks, 5, 6 masks. So, to me, as a reader, that is extremely significant about your energy for November. Either you are in this energy, or who you're dealing with is in this energy, or you're both in this energy. You could be not showing all your cards and not showing your whole true self as a mechanism of protection. Or, this is general, or you could be doing that, for your own self-gain. This is general. It's going to be different for everybody. Or somebody you're dealing with is acting in that way. Very soon, keep an open mind. Okay, so if there's been things hidden from you, it's going to come out. It's coming out in November. For those of you who might be rejecting somebody that maybe isn't everything you think they should be, the universe is saying keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Some of you, I feel like either you're dating a couple different people, or who you're dating is dating a couple different people, and that's what's being hidden. Or you both could be doing that and hiding it from each other. Like, there's an element being hidden, and it's like very soon, with this very soon, you've got to decide which one, okay? And I think the strongest of that energy is for those of you who've been dating the same person for quite some time, but they're not committing, and so you've started dating somebody else, and now it's like the moment has come where you've got to decide, and maybe the person you started dating isn't as fabulous as you think that other person that you've been investing all this time into is, okay? Just for whatever reason. But the universe is saying you need to rethink that. You need to let the one go that's not willing to take anything to the next level, even though you've invested quite a bit of time. And, really look at the one that is there and really give them a true and honest chance. And if you've been wearing a mask, take it off, be vulnerable, reveal your true self, not to the jerk, or, not to the jerk that won't take things any further with you, just keeps going round and round with you. Be vulnerable to the one that is being vulnerable for you, okay? And pay very much attention to your intuition, because with all of these masks and these cards, 3 different decks. Each deck I used, a mask came out, and I think this is the only card in this whole deck that actually has a mask. So imagine that. Don't be so guarded. Really be open, because being guarded and closed off, it's like it makes you lose. It's not a victory at all. Like, so even if the jerk, you don't want them to know that it hurts for you to let them go or whatever, don't hide that. Let them know that, because you being a jerk back, or just, totally cutting them off and trying to hurt them back, that's how they're going to remember you. But if you are like totally true and real, and you're like, listen, I really like you, or I love you even, and I need to move forward with you, or this just can't work anymore, I just can't do this anymore, and if you're not ready to move forward with me, then this isn't really working for you either. So we need to stop hanging around each other, and that's that. And be strong about it, and be real, like, be vulnerable, take the mask off. Don't hide it because you're scared of being hurt, and you don't want them to know, exactly how you're feeling. It's in your best interest to show that. It's like, you might feel like you have the upper hand in not showing that, but later down the line, it feels like a hollow victory to you. And now, if that's how you've been treated, where somebody's just been completely closed off to you and a jerk to you, it's a hollow victory to them. They feel the loss of you because you were, genuine. So, November, really pay attention to your intuition. Be vulnerable. Don't hide who you are. Don't hide who you are because you don't think that who you are is enough to impress somebody or get the person that you want the most. Like, don't add anything artificial to your personality. Don't change anything about who you are. Be 100% genuine, because look, just standing there, just being you, look at golden. You don't need to put on a mask or change anything. So don't. Just be 100% you, and pay attention to how you're feeling around people. And if you think they're just full of shit, trust that and ask the universe for a sign, and it will be revealed to you. I just feel that most of you are focused on a very specific person in November, and potentially 2 people, okay? So you'll know who those people are, and I'm interested to see what December's reading brings for you guys. So